Hi guys, welcome to another video. It is Vlogmas still. So what do you give out at Christmas time? Christmas cards. So with the current circumstances, obviously not everyone likes to buy their cards from supermarkets. People like personalised cards with like granddad or mum or dad and stuff like that. So I've got a great way where you can make some with probably stuff you have at home already. So the things you're going to need is some A4 cards. I've folded mine in half already. Obviously do as many as you want or as many as you need for those personal people. You're going to need some paint. So for my one today I need a brown paint and a white paint. These are acrylic paints. I got these in B&M. It's free for £5 on these tubes, and obviously they're going to last quite a while. You can use like the craft paint and stuff, or like the kid safe ones and stuff as well, because your kids can get involved in this, which I love. And then I've just got some tissues as well to wipe the paint up, and also just some wet wipes as well, just to sort them out. I've also I'm using a lid of a like plastic container to put my paint in as my palette, so it stays nice and thing. If you've got paint palettes, obviously you can use them. So we're gonna go down. So I'm just going to start by putting, you don't need loads of paint, so only probably about that much of each of them to start with, because it's going to go quite a long way, especially this acrylic paint. I'm just going to leave them laying that way just in case I need to get some more. So we're going to start by doing the white. So I'm going to use this card, and we are going to use, and just hit my watch off, we are going to be using our thumb for this one. So we're just going to dip our thumb into the paint, scrape off the excess, and then not right at the bottom, probably like just like about an inch above, we're going to put down, and we're going to do 2, maybe even 3 dots if you want to. Obviously you can refresh the paint in between each dot. If you want like a clear and definitive one, but okay. So I've done, so obviously this will dry, so I've done 2 with 3 and 2 with 2, so this could be represent like a little family. So if there's 2 children and 2 grown-ups, we are going to be leaving these to dry. So now I'm just gonna put that wet wipe under there because I managed to dip it in the paint. So with easy cleanup, wet wipes. Obviously you can go wash your hands in between, but it's so much easier. Obviously if I was doing a couple of the same design, I wouldn't have to just wipe my hand in between. And then you just got some kitchen towel in case you need to just dry your hands off as well. And then you're going to need to leave them to dry. So the white might look better on like a darker colour. I only had white card at the moment, but I think it still looks good, and you'll still be able to see it because you're going to add some accents to it at a later date. So let's move on to my next card. So this one we're going to use the brown. And this one again we're going to start with a thumb. We're going to do them sideways. So I'm going to do 2 and then dip my finger back in, 3, and then I'm just going to wipe that off before I go and get my finger. So I'm just using my index finger, and then we're just going to do a slight like upward looking one, so it looks a bit like that. So there is that one, and then I'm going to wipe my finger again. Whilst you wait for these to dry, it could take overnight depending on what paint you're using and how much you've actually like left on the paper. Obviously I scraped a bit of it off so it wasn't too heavy, but yeah, like I said, it could take like overnight to dry. So I'll probably be catching you tomorrow with the rest of how you finish the cards off. Right, so when your cards are dry, they're obviously going to look like this, and this is when you're going to go in and put some details in. So I'm going to go down and show you. So we're going to start with the brown one. So these are going to create little reindeer. So obviously you need to put his 4 legs on and then his antlers as well. These can be created like any way you like. Obviously if you tilt, you're obviously not going to put your antlers right in front of his head. So if you look, there's my little reindeer, and all reindeers are different, so not all the antlers have to be the same. And then on this one as well, we're just going to grab a red pen, and I'm going to make this one in the middle here. It's going to be my little Rudolph, so I'm just going to add a little red nose to him. And then you can add little black noses to the other ones. I've probably put that a little bit too high up on these ones. So there's my little reindeer. For the darker one, you could use like a white pen if you've got one to put like an eye in. So I've got a white pen here, so obviously they're facing sideways, so you could use a white pen. So there's a white pen, and to show you little details, I have been filming others to go like sneak peeks to go up on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. This one I didn't put any thing in, and they still look really cute. So the next one, we are going on to our snowman. So obviously your snowman are going to need some arms, so mine are going to be dancing snowmen. So this one's doing a little boogie. Gonna put his little eyes on, his mouth, and I'm also gonna add a scarf to this one. And then just finish it off with a couple of buttons. This one is going to be doing a little boogie as well. And this one, I'm going to put his face on, and he's going to have a little top hat. And some buttons. So I tend to do 2 buttons on the smaller ones and probably 3 on the larger ones. So this larger one's going to have a scarf as well. And this one is going to be doing a boogie. And then my last one is going to have a top hat. So there is that one. Oh, little snowman family. I also, like I said, did another one. This one I kind of smudged a little bit on the ink. This one's got a little snow dog on this one. Obviously you can colour all your scarves and stuff like that in if you want to. You can do them in different colours as well, like if that's something you'd want to do. But yeah, this I just find so much easier. You can get the kids involved in these as well. Obviously maybe supervise them with the paint because you want them in those specific places. But yeah, these are my Christmas cards. So stay tuned for more Vlogmas. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!